Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice gaming laptop to repair. This is a Asus TUF Ryzen 7 and RTX graphics. Pressing the power button, dead. Let's check the customer email. Customer, it's a computer business. What they are saying, 19 volts in through the DC, but issue on the motherboard. Well, actually, having 19 volts on the charging port is good. We have no screws. Well, let's check what's going on inside. Is the main power rail shorted or not? Very important. And the laptop is open. The battery is disconnected from some reason. We have a seal here, so no one took the heatsink out. Main power rail, we have capacitors here, you can see. Main power rail, 0 ohms. I mean, it's quite nice, it's like 0 ohms, so can be a capacitor, yeah. So we can try our luck. Like coming with a power supply, without taking the heatsink, hopefully it's a capacitor here. If it's not a capacitor, then it's a MOSFET. We need a ground, and we need a thermal camera. And we have the thermal camera, so we are coming with 1 volt or even less. Yes, some current, and we are coming exactly here. I'm assuming here is plus. So here is like 0.4 volts and here 0.7. No, here is plus. And I can't see anything getting hot on the motherboard. Let's check the whole motherboard. No, nothing. I can't see anything. When you can't see anything, it's bad. That means something on it's like a shorted MOSFET. No, nothing. In this case, we're gonna take out the heatsink. I mean, check here how much dust is inside the fan. I mean, here you can see it's dust. Not that much here, but the fan is proper clothed. Give me like a few minutes to take the heatsink out. And the heatsink, it's out. Yeah, check here. Well, let's try one more time. So trying one more time, coming with current here. Let's go under the microscope. So I'm pushing current, I'm pushing like 1 amp. And check there. What is that? Huh? What is that? Just say it. So is this one? Yeah, this one. What is this one? I'm gonna show you what it is. Yeah, check there. This MOSFET here. You can see it? Yeah, so this one is gone, shorted. So the GPU can be good or cannot be good. That's the customer luck. So I'm gonna take out the MOSFET. The laptop should work even without this MOSFET. We have some foam on the top of the MOSFET. We can move the foam here on this MOSFET, which is good. And the MOSFET is out. Good. So what about now? Now we still have a short? That's my question. Main power rail. No short. You can see, no short. Let me put back the heatsink because the laptop should work fine without that MOSFET. And then we can try to power on this laptop. And the heatsink is back in place. Let's plug the battery. Battery is plugged. Pressing the power button, and the laptop is not coming on. Yeah, probably the battery is dead. We need a charger. Let me grab a charger. Okay, I don't have a charger, so we're gonna use the power supply to supply power. So we need a ground. We need 19 volts. Good. Current, a lot of current, and we are coming with a plus exactly here. And let's see if it's charging. It doesn't want to charge. Okay, pressing the power button and the laptop is coming on. Check that. 1.6 amps. Two amps and the laptop is rebooting, which is good. Yeah, coming on. And we have picture. Check there. Huh? Yeah, battery is dead. But is that or only discharged by the curiosity? Coming with current on the battery and the battery is charging. Now it's just discharged. Yeah, 3 amps. We're pushing 3 amps and the battery doesn't like 3 amps. And I can't push current anymore onto the battery. The battery was not charging because it is full. Check there. Go check here, yeah? The GPU is still good. NVIDIA GTX 1660, we have working fine on device manager, we have the GPU clocking up, GPU load, everything. So the GPU is still good. And more than that, it's working great without a MOSFET. Because many times people ask, okay, sorry, you remove a MOSFET, you expect to work? Yes, I do expect to work at full performance. So the extra MOSFET is not there in order for the CPU or GPU to run. It's just to take the pressure from the other MOSFETs. But removing one, the laptop should still work perfectly. So as you can see here, everything is working fine. Now we can solder a new MOSFET there. But this is a very lucky customer. This is very rare. You don't even have a DRMOS there. You have a plain MOSFET, which got shorted to 19 volts with a bunch of amps. So you see, that's why it's important when you diagnose something like that. Try to keep the voltage at the minimal voltage you have on the board. Like on this case, the minimal is not 1 volt. It's probably 0.7 for the chipset, for the AMD's chipset. On an Intel, you can keep it like 1 volt. 1 volt is fine. You can go even up to like 1.2 because you don't want to damage more. You see, on this case, the battery and the charger didn't damage the GPU. But me coming with a power supply and pushing current straight into the GPU, yeah, because we have the high side MOSFET shorted, I will definitely damage the GPU if I have like higher voltage. Now let me remove the heatsink quickly. Let's remove the battery just to be sure. And the heatsink is out. We're gonna replace the thermal paste, by the way. So what do we need there? It's actually a dual MOSFET. As you see, 2 gates there. So I'm gonna grab a brand new MOSFET from my box. And we have here a brand new MOSFET. Can you believe that? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of dust, but yeah, it should be fine. Now soldering the MOSFET back. Just a little bit of flux. Good. Pin number 1 here. And the MOSFET, it is soldered in place. Now let's bring some foam or putty on our MOSFET. Yeah, that should be enough. Now let me quickly clean the CPU and the GPU. We have a good thermal paste here. Perfect. I will advise the computer shop to clean the heatsink and the fans. These need like a good cleanup job. And the people ask on the comments, sorry, why you are not doing it? I mean, I already replaced the thermal paste. Usually I don't do it. Usually I'm just telling to the computer shop, you have to replace the thermal paste and clean the fans. The way how I work with the computer business, I'm charging 50% from what I will normally charge from a customer. Because the computer business has to earn money, right? Otherwise, why they will send me jobs? But sharing the profit, we are also sharing the work, yeah? So I done my bit, they have to do their bit, then everyone is happy. 5 minutes matter, like how much it will take me to clean the fans? Yeah, it does matter. We just finished this and we are starting another one, of course. Let's do one more test. Pressing the power button, laptop it is coming on. Let's wait for the picture. Yeah, this laptop need like a good clean. A proper good clean, yeah. Do I clean it? No, I had enough issues with cleaning. So if you clean a laptop, so the customer send the laptop like that, you clean it, and you'll start having problems. Like customers saying, "Wait, my laptop has no scratch or on screen. My laptop didn't have scratch, or because soon as you clean it, everything it will be visible, like scratches and marks. Yeah, we have so many problems. At some point on the shop, we said every job we are doing it, we give like a free clean to the customer, and we have so many issues. Of course, you cannot blame the customer. It's because he never cleaned it, so he doesn't know actually what scratch are there. Yeah, so it's working fine. No point to test it. I'm happy I helped the customer. This is quite rare. This is very rare actually, to find like a normal MOSFET shorted, and yeah, the GPU is still good, especially a GPU small like this. The smaller is the GPU, the higher internal resistance has. High internal resistance does mean, can get burned easily even with low current. So I'm gonna stop here. I'll say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, of course, and see you on the next one. Bye.